Good morning, beautiful people. You're here at Firestorm Freerunning and Acrobatics. My name's Coach Justin, and today we're going to be continuing our Laches tutorial from last week, where we learned how to do a single Laches, swinging from one bar, flying through the air with the greatest of steez, and catching another bar. And today we're going to turn this into continuous Laches. The idea here is that we're going to swing from one bar, catch the next bar, but instead of just catching that bar and hanging, we're gonna set ourselves up in a position where we're ready to go continuously into another swing and do a series of Laches all in a row without having to stop or take extra swings. So without further ado, let's check it out real quick and then jump right into it. Oh yeah! Do you have any personal tips or tricks for continuous Laches and for TP and Holmes that you'd like to share?
Split your legs. Do a one-handed release, not a two-handed release.
Oh, that's my favorite method. Nice.
The two-handed release will push your hips upwards, while the one-handed release will push your hips forwards. After you do that, the next thing you would need to make sure is that you're getting your chest back forward and your legs far back enough that you can actually get your swing. If you land with your legs down, you're not going to have any room to tap and swing. So the next one is going to kill all your momentum.
Cool. That's actually pretty much the main things I was going to go over, so perfect.
1 minute tutorial by Coach Dylan. Let's
go. Woo! Oh, I see. Oh. All right, beautiful people. So as you saw from myself and Coach Dylan, when we do this, we are kicking our legs behind us. Now, just like we learned last week with our Laches tutorial, if I suddenly just go for Laches and I miss, it can lead to injury. So I want to prep some drills lower to the ground to make sure that I'm nice and safe and I have the technique down prior to taking it up here in the air where there's a bit more consequences. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a nice lower bar like we did last week in our Laches tutorial, and we're gonna practice this new modified version of our Laches drill, low to the ground, where there's no real risk, and then once we get that down, we're gonna bring it back over here. So follow me on over to our lower bar area. Woo, parkour, yeah! Bloop. I did a butt spin. It's pretty impressive, no big deal, Dylan. Could you do that first try? All right, beautiful people. So when we're going right here into our swing, all right, we're just gonna do a little thing called a glide drill because we are pretty low to the ground. Trying to do our hollow, arch hollow here is gonna be pretty difficult. So we're just gonna start in that forward hollow, what's called a glide drill in gymnastics, which is just feet coming forward and back right here like a light little pike. Now, when we extend forward in our swing, as Coach Dylan mentioned, what we're doing here is instead of letting go of both arms and reaching forward with both arms simultaneously, like a lot of people do in a normal Laches, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna be letting go with one hand at a time and turning our body sideways. So for me, I like to reach forward with my left arm. So what's gonna happen here is if I want to do that, as soon as I swing forward, I'm going to turn myself slightly. You can see my left arm is in front of me. I'm on my left foot, which is in front, and my right leg is behind me. You can imagine if I'm trying to turn like this, I don't want that right leg in front, right? Or this leg behind. This is not a good position to do anything. I'm in a really precarious position. Not gonna feel good. I'm not very strong here. So if I'm reaching with my left arm, my left leg will be in front. My right leg will be trailing. If you notice, I'm already set up in the position where my legs will be behind me when I grab, so I'll be in the back of a swing ready to drop into my next Laches. So when we do this, what I want you to do is as soon as we get here in front, I'm gonna throw the bar behind me, let my left shoulder lead forward, reaching that arm. I'm going to split kick my legs and kick that right leg behind me. Right now, I'm landing with one leg, my left leg down to the ground, right? So it keeps me nice and safe. I can go here and practice this position with that leg behind me where I want to be for that back of that swing on the next Laches without having to worry of having both legs behind me and falling on my face. As entertaining as it would be to watch in super slow motion on a continuous loop. Now I kind of want to do it. Remember what we're trying to create here is grabbing this bar with one hand while the opposite leg is behind us, so we're in that body position at the end of the swing like we just talked about. And what we're gonna do here is practicing here, one hand, two hand, and as I turn forward and place my second hand on the bar, at the same time this right arm is coming forward, my left leg is also going to twist with my hips and push behind me. So as I grab that second bar, I'm using that to push my second leg behind me. And now I'm in this grabbing position at the back of my swing. And that's what we're gonna try to be doing up in the air. So once you've done this on the ground and you feel very comfortable, I've got a bar right here. I can swing over, grab 1, 2, push the leg behind me and swing. I'm a little too tall for this bar, so we're not gonna do that one right now, but Dylan will. I was just kidding, but if he's gonna do it. Oh, I thought that was it. I was like, that's not exactly what we said, Coach Dylan. Ooh, baby.
My foot touched, it doesn't count.
We were doing the drill, not the actual Laches.
Oh, my phone touched.
Look good though. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it over here and we're gonna see what it looks like in a real Laches. Let's go. All right, beautiful people, let's take it up into the air. So remember as you watch, remember as you watch, remember as you watch. Right when I get my legs right here to release, you're gonna see me split kick the legs, twist the shoulder forward, grab, and then reach forward with the second arm and pushing myself back into position in the back of my swing for a normal drop again. So I'm gonna swing, release, turn sideways, re-grab, get back straight, and drop into the next swing. Woohoo! Here I go, and split and release. Woo! Each time, split kicking the feet, because as soon as I split kick, my body has now turned sideways, my shoulder is put in the position that I actually want it. Now it's really easy to grab. Part of the reason we're doing this is, let's utilize this bar right here next to Coach Dylan. So this bar, I can grab right here. If I do a Laches with 2 arms at the same time, I need to be this close to grab the bar. If I'm over here, especially in this type of Laches where I'm kicking my legs behind me, if I miss and I'm this high in the air, imagine this leg isn't here, right? I'm gonna take a header towards the ground. I've seen people do that before. It's really funny to watch, not so fun to participate in. But if I'm doing my split kick and I can't reach here, as soon as I do my split, look at that distance I just gained. Look at that armpit tickle I just got, all right? At this distance now, I can grab this bar. As soon as I grab this bar, I can now use my shoulder and my lats to twist myself back, drop the second arm in. Now I've pulled myself. I've gained that 18 inches or so that I needed to reach that distance. I can Laches much further, pull myself back in, legs are behind me, and drop into my next swing. If I do just 2 arms together, which is totally doable and was the original way that I learned how to do this, it can be done, but it has a much higher degree of failure if you mess up, and you also can't get the same distance. You don't have the same level of control. So this split version is vastly superior. You get extra distance, you get a lot more control, and the nice thing is, should you actually take a fall because you miss, it's much better to be sideways and drop into a shoulder roll than be taking a push-up position dive headfirst towards the ground. If I come down here, I can just pull in and roll. If I'm going here, that is a lot harder because my legs, both of them are behind me. If I have at least that split and one leg's in front of me, I can absorb and push myself down onto my arms. So it's safer, it's more powerful, it has better control. Altogether, it's just all around a better way of doing this exercise. So, I love your beautiful faces. I'm so glad you joined us today. I hope that you guys are taking that Laches that we learned from last week, adding this one in as you get to the point where your first Laches is really good. You don't want to start with these Laches, they are more difficult. All right, take your time, as we always say, build it up incrementally, keep yourself safe, train hard, train safe, have a great time, and I have a great special extra thing for you today. Normally, on the exit, half the time, when I am sleep deprived enough, I will leave you with a horrible little rap about trying to like and subscribe, but great news, we have a guest rapper in the house today. That's right, give it up for Mr. Dylan Tatano! My name is Dylan. I'm really lame. You won't hear me say anything. Why? Because I have a ventriloquist behind the camera. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nathan's moved right behind me. Oh no, it's my hiney in the. Oh God, he really moved all. I thought he was like right here. I would apologize, but instead I'm just going to say you guys are welcome, and we will see your beautiful faces next week. I saw that. I looked over just in time.